I'm Paul here with Marcus, who's going to talk to us a little about Resistance 3. So, third installment in the series, what can new and returning players expect out of this one?
I think this is kind of a greatest hits of the first and second game, along with a lot of new features. Like all of we have a lot of new weapons coming in, very exotic things, and then even the returning weapons and enemies, of which there are a few, have very different feel, different behaviors. So people who are familiar with it will see something that they are accustomed to, but then there's going to be a lot new to add to come to the table.
All right, so as far as we got single player in this and then multiplayer as well, is there a co-op for the single player?
So we have a co-op through the single player campaign. So you can play either online or split screen with a friend offline. So you can play all the way through the single player campaign.
Awesome, and you can do it all the time with a buddy if you want?
Yeah, absolutely. You can have them come in and out however you want, whenever you want.
All right, perfect. Yeah. And so for multiplayer, what can new players expect out of that?
Well, with multiplayer, we really tried to fashion a game where players can play the game the way that they want to play. So in addition to the plethora of weapons that we have in our arsenal and primary fires and secondary fires, we've also added a lot of abilities that the player can earn points to purchase that will help them be better at the game they play. So for example, if you're somebody who doesn't like to scope in for accuracy, you like shooting from the hip, there's an ability that you can get that will innately make your player better at shooting from the hip. And so we have abilities that, like that one, where it just automatically makes your character better at that, but then we have ones that you activate as well. So if you're somebody who likes close combat and people are meleeing you a lot, there's one that will send out an electric shield around you. So when players come up to melee you, you hit the button and now they'll take damage. So we have a ton of abilities, and again, we are allowing you to play the game you want to play.
Sounds cool. So you can really customize your online character to fit whatever your needs are.
That's right. And in fact, every ability has a counter as well. So if somebody's killing you a lot, you're seeing what their loadout is in the death cam, and that way you can go in and equip anytime a counter to that. So all of a sudden he's going to be surprised when that thing doesn't work anymore.
So you're also adding new stuff to the game, but also making it more fair at the same time.
Yeah, absolutely. It's balanced. That's the thing is, we've been doing so many different weapons and abilities that there were ones that were just too uber, made it too easy for people to dominate. That we had to tune down, we had to remove. We just did whatever it took to make sure we had a nice balanced game.
So as far as the story goes, is it a big conclusion here? The biggest skill we're going to see out of Resistance?
I think this is one of those scenarios where it's a pretty satisfying ending, and I don't want to give anything away, so I don't want to say anything other than yes, it's awesome.
All right, perfect. Well, thank you for your time, man.
Thank you very much. Appreciate it.